for people who are watching, can you talk a little bit more about why it doesn't always just come down to score, and there's a lot more layers to what is considered good credit?
Absolutely. Yeah, I was of the belief that it was a number, you know, but no, when it comes to your credit score, our credit scores, our borrowing power, those two things are not always aligned. And what I mean by that is you can have a 750 credit score, and I've seen it, I'm sure you've seen it. Someone has a 750 credit score, but they're still not qualifying for good offers, great offers, not even the highest or lowest rather interest rate possible. But just to speak more into that, what I've come to realize is our credit score is just that numerical value, that 3-digit number that we're all used to seeing. That's more for us consumers to see where we are, you know, on a totem pole.
Yep.
But when it comes to lenders and how they view our credit reports, they're looking at so much more than the number. Like the number plays a very small role in our borrow worthiness, our borrowability, what terms they'll allow us to finance on.
Yep.
And so the number, honestly, it's just a small, very, very, very small piece of the puzzle because it doesn't tell them the full picture. You know, there are so many ways to falsely inflate your credit score, you know, authorized user accounts and things of that nature. And lenders they're not fooled by that.
Yeah.
Like they are very much on game and they know, you know, what could happen. So they're looking at your credit profile. Your credit profile matters way more than your credit score. Like way more. So yeah, like it's just that. Like number one, knowing that it's not your credit score. That number is just a representation, but it's not the full picture. It's not even what's used to determine like your eligibility. Because in fact, most companies nowadays they're assigning internal credit scores.
Yeah.
Because they don't care about the numbers from the credit bureaus. They're assigning internal credit scores that's based solely off your credit profile.
Yep.
Different qualifiers. For example, as I just mentioned, authorized user accounts, a lot of companies nowadays are omitting those.
Yeah.
So they'll be there, but they're not giving you credit for any account that is not yours.
Yeah.
And so that just goes to show that, yeah, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian may be reporting a specific number, a credit score, but the lenders are viewing your credit profile.
Unpacking that a bit more, you talked about credit building and the importance when it comes to that. You talked about, and I'm sure you see it a lot too, I remember one time I had a consultation I did with someone and they had the 700, 750 and they came to me and they were like, I keep getting denied and I don't know why. And I was like, all right, let's go ahead and take a look at that report. And then I remember looking at their report and they had the score, but what made up the report was just like trade lines. And then also they had just straight credit builder accounts. So like the kickoffs, the self-lender, but they didn't have any like primary personal credit cards. So what are some of the key do's and don'ts when it comes to maybe accounts that individuals should focus on when it comes to building their credit versus ones where it's like, hey, you could use this as like a little startup, but that's not going to be your end all be all if you're really trying to put yourself in position to be able to leverage your credit later on.
Yeah, I'm trying to deduce it because I can go all day on this topic, this particular question. But what I will say is, number one, hard rule in my group that I always teach, you are no more than 2 builder accounts. There's no reason to surpass 2 builder accounts because they're literally there just to help you build.
Yeah.
Just to help you get to the next level.
Yep.
If you cannot build a solid credit profile based on builder accounts, it's just it's a waste of time. So hard rule again, no more than 2 builder accounts, no more, and that includes secured credit cards. Yeah, secure credit cards and like you said, those builder accounts like the kickoffs and all of that. And you have to have at least one, I prefer 2, but at least one primary credit card.
Okay.
And if you can, I recommend, here's just sort of like the profile that I recommend for building and starting off. Having at least 2 credit cards, right? One of those can be a builder card, you know, but having at least 2 credit cards, having 1 short-term installment, 1 long-term installment, and reporting under 10% on your credit card. So if we go down the list of how our credit scores are broken down and how points are allocated, that particular profile feeds the credit score algorithm. So every time a lender takes your profile and assigns you an internal credit score, it's going to favor that profile setup.
Mhm.
And then as you continue to, move up the ladder, you just keep that in mind, having that balance. I personally, in my credit profile, I like to always have a short-term installment every 36, at least once every 36 months,
Mm.
just to have that boost or refreshment of like your credit profile. And that's what I would say. Like, just you can get to a 750 with 4 accounts. Like, we overcomplicate it a lot, but you can get, if the goal is 750, you can get to a 750. Certainly a 700 with 4 accounts, considering that you use your credit card in a way that it's intended,
Yeah.
and not the way that's promoted. But yeah, like that's what I would say. No more than 2 builder accounts. I can't stand them, actually.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed that clip. Real quick before you go, if you're a business owner who knows that your credit or your business structure is standing between you and the funding you need, I want to invite you to Take Off University. It's a community we've created where we teach you how to structure your credit, how to structure your business the right way, and how to access business capital on strong terms. We've created funding roadmaps to help dictate your path to success, and a community of other business owners who are going to be working side by side with you, all towards the same goal. Now, if that sounds like where you are right now, and more importantly, where you're headed towards, there's gonna be a link in the description below where you can click it, learn more, and come join us. We'll see you on the other side of success. And until next time, family, peace.